Yo, how's it going? This is Apache, and today we'll be doing another VOD review. This time for my buddy Kai. He's playing some BARIK. I'm getting to this a little late. I've been really busy and not feeling too well, so it took me a little while to actually get to it. But talking about the video now. Look at this matchup right now. It's already gonna kind of be rough, right? Double main tank can work, but I feel like it takes coordination, right? And double off tank, you kind of have just a lot of aggression. And when you play in ranked, since there's not much communication, since you have two tanks that can kind of just fuck your whole team up by themselves, like, that'll work out a little more than double main tank will. Because double main tank, you need to really understand, like, hey, should I be on point right now, or should the other tank, you know? Stuff like that. But other than that, let's get into the game. See if we can... So I'm about to check the loadout real quick. Alright. So looking at your loadout, right, I see Healing Station 4, Bullet 3, all that, yada, whatever. I think that you should take a point out of Healing Station 4 and probably throw it into your bowling ball. For the sole fact that you have a down butt, so you don't really need all that sustain from your turrets. It's nice, but you don't need it. Typically, I'll run 4 or 5 Healing Station if I have a Genos, because he's going to really lack. But with supports that don't lack in healing as much, like, yeah, like, I feel like you just need the shielding a little more. And, like, it'll benefit you a little more. Alright. I don't think you need to use your shield that early. And I did go through this game already, and I watched it to have an idea of what I'm going to talk about. And we're going to see a lot that you just use your shield a little too early, because just look at your HP, right? You're nowhere near low. And you've already used your shield cooldown, and that's like a 14-15 second cooldown. So now, like, you pop your shield, right, and you just walk past it. So now it's literally shielding nothing, and it's on CD now for no reason, and you could use it later. This is good by y'all. Alright. You look back. Okay. So, you've won the fight, right? But there's something missing. This little shit. Against a good player, him being back there is your fucking worst nightmare. Because a good Zen is going to fuck somebody up and contest the point at the last second. So you need to be aware of how many people die on the enemy team, right? Is it your job to go chase him down? Not necessarily. Fuck it, he can be back there. As long as somebody knows that he's back there, right? But right now, that's a threat. That's a very big threat that's back there. That's a better shield, by the way. Don't dash so early either. A tip I have for like Ash dashes, if you want to just eat it, right? When you see it charging up right before it ends, you can press your dash and you'll eat it and you can maintain the position you have. Plus the shielding will take the hit instead of your HP. But good first round. No like real complaints. I think you guys played it well. Just cooldown management shit. That's about it. Because as I watch this game, right, your aim is obviously not the problem. Your aim is good, right? Especially for a tank. But it's just a lot of things, positioning and cooldown management, what kind of hurt you in the long run. See, this shield's better, right? Because you're low when you need it. You got this situation. There you go. Good target prioritization. You look for the Grover. There you go. The fuck is that shield blocking, Kai? God damn it. Where the fuck's my yoink shield? Con. If you're gonna use your shield here at all, dude, just like back up and put it fucking here. Or even back up for, cause like the main problem with BARIK shield and Ash shield and shields that you fucking place, dude, is that they can just walk through them. Any smart players, and he has his healer. They're just gonna fucking W keep past your shield regardless. You know, and you don't really have anybody behind you that I know of that can really help you. So yeah, like you could put your shield here, but the walk passes still. But like just taking this fight in general is like not okay because Grover's gonna sustain him more than your turret's gonna sustain you. I'm gonna like make up a rare condition just for you, fucking called KaiTheNub. The sickness where you place your shield for no fucking reason. Okay, so like, I don't have a problem with you chasing on the support, but once he vines, fuck it, get out, right? Because you have no cooldowns. You don't have dash and you don't have shield, right? So that, like, instead of getting out, you pop your ult here, right? And you're just like, yeah, pop my ult, ooh, take a space, haha, right? And then, like, your ult drops, and then, fuck! That's what I'd be thinking right now. I'm like, shit, I'm dead. Thankfully, this con fucking sucks, and he does this shit. Yeah, and you don't die, but now you're going to die. Regardless if he didn't throw you off or not, you're still gonna die. Yeah, you just have no way out. You have no one to peel for you. So, like, yeah. And not only did you pop your shield in a position where, like, you really couldn't take advantage of it, but you pop your shield when there's, like, it's under a minute. So now you don't have it for next fight. Ugh. Okay, we'll skip a little bit. Nice shield forehead. Alright, so this is where I look at buys, right? So you got, you know, everybody's looking good, right? But you have Leon on record, right? I feel like Leon should be fucking rushing COT 3, and BK should be the one picking up record, right? I think even you can pick up record because from what I'm seeing, like, this shield is going to end up being a fucking problem. His shield's going to end up being a problem because he's not dying quick enough. And you record's okay. Like, a record 1 on you is fine, in my opinion. Like, we already have we have 4 COT 2s. Like, I feel like you could pick up a record 2 right here. You know? And just help him, like, burn him faster. You don't need to really rush COT 3, in my opinion, because somebody else is going to get it. You know? Now you're out of CDs already. Team deads, just get out. Oop, I didn't mean to go back. But like this is okay. But obviously, like in a team setting, you will get you'll get fucking bum rush. Huge fucking W key. So be aware of that when you take fights like this. A good players will bum rush you because they can, because they have 30%, you have 0, and you're out of position. And this is what I mean by using your shield too early, because now you're on point where you pretty much need it and you don't have it. Your Dom was a fucking clutch god. Let's see how this fight plays out. Why? Why? Why are you ulting? You have your shield CD. It's like you're screaming like flamethrower of death, and you're just like, oh, we don't want to mess with that. That shit looks fucking dangerous. That's what they're. So they're just fucking backing off. They're like, fuck, bro, this guy got a flamethrower. Just use your shield CD there, because like I feel like your ult's more defensive, right, and for stabilizing, but like you didn't need to stabilize there. I feel like you guys were okay, and it's also good to use your dome shield in like a position where they have to be in it, or if to get into a good spot they have to push through it, right? Because that flamethrower does a lot of damage. Like people don't realize that shit fucking burns. But you could have easily just used your shield cooldown there and still had your ult. That shield was fine. You were blocking damage for your team, not just yourself. Well, Jan forgets that she's not a frontline. I think eating that charge is okay because it knocks you back to where you need to be. Just like, back up now. Recuperate. I don't know if you popped that shit for her ult, or if it was just like on accident, bro. But I'm gonna assume you popped it because of her ult. And if you fucking did, that shit was nice. That was a really good play. Because you stop, I think Dom was behind you from getting stunned. That's a really good play. Very good target prioritization. Very good, nice. Nice fight, dude. I saw. I'd have put the turret outside, and then you can kind of just like go back and forth between main and right, because now if somebody tries to go right, they'll get shot out by the turret.
Enemy killing spree.
Fucking greatest anime battles of all time here. Once that Grover gets there, you don't win that fight. You have caught to just get out. Like, this is good. Just get out. You're not winning that fight. BK's there though, so you knew he was coming. You could have stayed. Shield man, yeah, that's me. If I had $1 for every shield you fucking wasted, dude, I could pay a bill. It's okay though. It's the end of the round, right? Look at you, even wasting CDs and spawn, you bot. Jesus Christ! Every opportunity you have, you take it. Alright, well, I think I don't look at thing. Okay, I do. Yeah. So the only record you have is Leon, and I'm like pretty positive that Leon's not looking to duel the Khan. I feel like she's just buying record to be like, hey guys, I'll do it. I think you should buy some record here. Nobody's right side. Right side. You stay on mount. I'm pretty sure you saw the Zin, but you're just like, fuck it, I don't need to worry about it. Which is, if he's diving into your team, I guess they can handle it, but I'd rather you stay there, right? And the reason I say that is because, like, you're about to do a full flank with BARIK, and you really don't have any escape other than your dash, and your dash is like a mediocre ass escape. So like if you're gonna you rotate here, and then you push into this, you're pushing into it's a 3v1. Nobody followed you, right? And you didn't check if anybody followed you. So now it's one little ass dude versus this. Versus probably one of the tankiest tanks in the game. One of the hardest hitting damages in the game. And a fucking tree. You know? So right now you're in the best spot. And if somebody's here. He came late, which is unfortunate, but he came late. So now you got 4 guys on you right now. Boop, stun, and they're all gonna look at you. Yep. See that? I'm shunning you. Bad Kai, bad! Pay with your team. And then from here, your team just kind of gets cucked. Fucking terrible ass ult, Mortis. AOC, by the way. Damba says, fuck it, let's just stagger more. So instead of having like a poke war with them, let me go back 10 seconds, right? You can start to look to gain ground, right? You can go to your right now, and like you see where Bomb King's going? Fucking follow this guy. He has the idea. He's putting himself in a position to where he can touch. You should be doing the same thing. So right now you're poking for what? You're not gaining ult charge. You know, you already have your ult, so you should be looking to create space. Especially since you have your ult. Staring at the wall for a little while. Okay, value. Now your whole team's ready to go and you're not, because you're not fucking paying attention. Awareness is good. You understand Shot's still behind. Fuck, I went back on accident. Oh man, the infamous KaiTheNub. So now you're at the point to where your HP is low enough to where they can walk. Like Shot can walk into your bubble and one shot you. There's no point of ulting here, right? If I were you, I would have went to point earlier. About like here, let me see. I would have went to right. I'll tell you right now. So right here in my head, right, like he's invisible, right? The only way I kill Shah is if I hit a fucking lucky shot. The only way he kills me is if fucking just hide him in a corner, wait for the next shot to come out, and then fucking he shoots you. Right? Because he's invisible, and you can't see him. So you don't know if he's fucking... You don't know if he's here, down here. You have no idea right now. So in my head, I would have been like, fuck it, right? Because you're already down 1, and they're down 2 right now. So I would have been like, hey, I'll just go to point, and I'll just play play around my team, and if anything, you pop your ult, right? So right here, you could just fuck it, right? Go to point, and then you can pop your ult there, right? And you just stabilize for your team. So you can use this, right? Or right now, you could just dash out to your left, right? Dash out, get healed up. Because right now, you take a fight, you're not going to win. Again, Shot, you're fighting into Shot and Grover when you're low. Shot's probably full HP. Is Grover feeding y'all win this? Like... Oh my god, he does. Oof. At least coming back now. Pop your fucking ult. Oh, you did already? Oh, you did already. Yeah. So if you don't pop your ult, right? Let's say you like, yeah. So either like, imagine you don't pop your ult there, you have it here. See, I still thought you had it. And this con's a bot, so he's still not gonna throw you off. I don't know why. He could have just chucked you already. He's just like, there you go. He's like, I'm nice, and I want you to at least have a chance to win this game. Oof, that ash of that, and you capture it because Khan's slow. Ooh. Where's your shield now? Where is it? Oof. Your BK gets clapped there. It's nothing to watch. I don't know if it was a smart decision or not, but after you rocket booted, I would have ego shot. I would have ego poked him. In my head, I'd be like, we're both one shot. One of us is gonna miss. But like, if you do die there, then you're down. But like, you have a minute 30. Yeah, you have enough HP to survive the next shot. He doesn't. Oh, I did like a little spinny dash there. That's a good shield. Yeah, as compared to my, like, talk about my logic earlier, that would technically be a waste, but you did it to keep your DPS alive, so I can live with it. I think you shove him. I think you make sure he dies there. That con should 100% have died, but he's not because you guys didn't shove him. I would ignore these guys and go help on point and just keep an eye out for them. Because right now you're in an unfavored matchup again. Now it's three of them. Now you're definitely not gonna win that. So just go help point. And what bothers me is that there's you're fighting three people, and three of your teammates lose to 2 on the point. And you have a DPS and a healer over there and a tank. So I don't know how that happens. I don't know how that fucking happens. So now I see you have more records, so Khan should be dying faster. You'll see, by the way.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
The one time you don't shield right away. It's a big yikes. Alright. I don't know why BK took this fight when he was that low. Let's watch this again. Fuck. Looks like a fucking sad bomb to me. Get fucked. That was totally unnecessary, but I wanted to draw something. Alright, so now you're down one. You know that is into the back lane. You and Ash having a shield battle. Okay, right? Let's go back. Okay. So you pop Dome Shield, right? And in your head, it should be like, hey, Inara's on point, and she's not fucking getting off. So you should get off. Because now you're playing both on point, and everybody's going to see you, right? So that means Ash is going to hit you guys both just for shooting at one, and shit like that. So, like, I'll tell you exactly what to do, what I would have did at least. I don't want her to die. Now they're in there, right? Now fucking push somebody that's not on point. Like, push the Khan out, right? Just push him out. Or the Grover. Because now you're just sitting on point for too long, and then you get shot by all this shit, and you don't even know where it's coming from, and now you keep chasing, and now you're fucked. Now BK dies. And then Mortis, instead of using that opportunity to pull out, right, while he's getting heals, he just pushes in deeper and dies. So now he staggers. So now you're back, right? So now you guys are technically even right now, right? But then Damba's doing Damba shit, and he's like, let's fear the whole team because why not? You need your shield there, right where you're at. You need that right there. Okay. Good. Yeah, that's a good chase. Your shield's too early. You had an Inara wall you could have shoulder peeked from. And then once that wall goes down, you could have put your shield. So then you guys rotate cooldowns. And that's GG. So, what we've learned from this gameplay is cooldown management is very important. You need to use your shield in places where it's going to absorb a lot of damage and or it's going to save somebody's life, right? Too many times in this game, you've used your shield as just a, fuck it, I have it, right? Bam! Shield! And that's not the correct way to use shields. I know you're a great player, and it's obviously ranked, so sometimes there's really not much coordination and stuff like that. So sometimes you just do shit because you think it's the right thing. and that's not on you. That's just you being in ranked, and it changes. It kind of changes your mindset from the competitive, way of playing. Um, the fact that you guys fucking drafted 2 main tanks blows my mind. Somebody could have easily went. I'm 100% sure Nando wasn't fucking banned. In my head, I feel like you were probably a higher pick than Mortis. Maybe not. I don't think so. Mortis is a high elo, but in my head, what I think happened is you first picked BARIK, and Mortis was like, "Let's go double main tank." That's what I'm thinking. But like, you guys could have easily picked Nando, and then now you have an aggressor with a fucking good ass ult, you know. So I feel like you guys kind of just got out aggroed because their tanks are just better at pushing, you know. And it sucks because it's like you win every round, and then it's like now we have to play. Now they win the last round, so it sucks. So CD management, whether it be your dash or shield, most importantly your shield because you just throw this shit out there, and then ults, right? BARIK ult is tricky, and it's like you can either use it all the time, or you can hold it for the perfect moment and never use it. So like, I'm glad that you used it because it shows that okay, I noticed I have an ult and I need to use it. But like, either you need to like use it in a position where you're going to save yourself and like when you're contesting a point, or you're gonna save a teammate, right? And or using it to stabilize. Like, okay, they dashed in with Ash and they dashed in with Zin and Shaolin's fucking shredding us from high ground. Okay, let's dome shield so we can keep everybody alive, right? Shit like that. But other than that, I think you played well. I feel like it comes down to your team as well. This is a team game. But ways that you could have maybe changed the tides were in that last point, get off the point, you didn't need to be there. And just like be aware of your other tank, right? Because an R could have held that for a decent amount of time, and instead of you getting on the point with an R, you could have maybe pushed under and flanked and put some shots in the DPS, forcing them to turn and then dash out, you know? This game is a lot about just who can control the point better and angles. You know? So, like, by you taking attention away from an R, maybe an R gets out. Maybe she gets healed, right? Who knows? There's, like, but don't blame yourself because, obviously, the team effort, you didn't throw. I mean, if you threw, you could blame yourself, but you didn't throw, you played well. Other than that, man, I think you played phenomenal. And minor things you can work on. Keep being great, man. And fucking have fun, you BARIK one trick.